and I call making their first speech David Green.
Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer, and can I congratulate you on your election and all other members on theirs. Like many new MSPs, I begin by putting on record my thanks to my family, friends and supporters for helping to send me here. The responsibility to now represent everyone across Caithness, Sons and Ross is one that I take seriously. Over the last few years, people have shared with me their stories, their hopes and their worries. Worries that all too often centre on the struggle to access healthcare close to home, particularly for women. It is therefore fitting that I make my first speech in this debate on the NHS. But before I make progress, Deputy Presiding Officer, I wish to pay tribute to my predecessors. Now, John Buchan, the Scottish author, historian and statesman, viewed public service not merely as an administrative duty, but as the worthiest of ambition and the highest, most honourable adventure. I am honoured to begin that adventure and follow in the liberal traditions of Bob McLennan, John Thurzo, Charles Kennedy and the only other Liberal Democrat MSP to represent this remarkable constituency, Jamie Stone, whose public service is recognised on every doorstep. All of us have a shared common belief that the best decisions are made when local people are empowered to make them. That principle must guide how we reset this Parliament and our politics, and the Liberal Democrats will work constructively with the Government and members from across the Chamber in order to advance that cause. I also pay tribute to Gail Ross, fondly remembered here, particularly as a strong advocate for rural proofing, an issue I intend to champion in the years to come, and to Marie Todd, who I congratulate on her return to government, and I thank her for her warm words to me and to my parents, who I can tell members are in the public gallery this afternoon. Deputy Presiding Officer, I will further put on record my thanks to the members sitting beside me who paved my way to this Parliament. So to Alex Cole-Hamilton and Willie Rennie for their boundless leadership, and to my good friend and former boss here at Holyrood, Lee MacArthur, for his many years of mentorship. It is now a privilege to sit alongside them as part of the largest Liberal Democrat group in nearly 20 years. Now, Caithness, Sons and Ross is Scotland's largest constituency. It presents particular challenges: sparsity of population, distance and severe winter weather, all demanding a different approach to the delivery of services. Let me therefore be clear. What works in the Central Belt will not always work in the Highlands, particularly where healthcare is concerned. Deputy Presiding Officer, there is no issue that speaks more to that sense of being forgotten and misunderstood than the downgrading of maternity services in Caithness. Surely all members can agree that it isn't acceptable that mums-to-be in the far north must travel 100-mile-plus journeys in order to give birth at hospital in Inverness. Many families have shared with me their stories. That fear of battling through winter snow, the trauma when emergency transfer plans go wrong, and the anxiety about whether they could ever face having another child under such circumstances. Now, the Cabinet Secretary, who I congratulate on her appointment, will be aware that the situation has attracted international attention, with Caithness Health Action Team taking their case to the UN following a report by the Scottish Human Rights Commission, which found that mothers felt unsafe and terrified. Caithness Health Action Team has led this campaign with real determination, and I am pleased to therefore put on record my thanks to Ron Gunn, Ian Gregory and Maria Aitken for their outstanding leadership. The Cabinet Secretary will also be aware that last November, this Parliament voted for a Liberal Democrat amendment calling for an independent review of maternity services in Caithness. That must mean a chair independent of both NHS Highland and this Scottish Government, and a real commitment to community-led engagement. Now, the Cabinet Secretary has confirmed to the Chamber that she will deliver a statement next week, and I welcome that. However, I urge her today to provide my constituents with a clear commitment on those points and the reassurance that they have waited for far too long. Deputy Presiding Officer, I will finish with this. On Friday, friends and family of the late Jim Wallace will meet in Dunblane to celebrate his life. Jim was an architect of devolution and a politician defined by his ability to build agreement and respect those with whom he disagreed. And in his last contribution to this chamber, he said this: "At a time when politics can be so polarising, surely a common commitment to service, whatever our faith or creed, is something that can unite us all. I hope this Parliament will rise to the challenge that Jim has set us. And for my part, I commit to doing my very best."